M&M, anybody?
Um,
Yeah, Pastor.
first,
These weird
first
British
live
candies
words.
called
M&M
Fireballs.
anybody?
squashies.
M&M, anybody?
My
That's great.
webcam disobediently refuses to zoom in on what is in my hands. But I have Triscuits.
Mmm, Triscuits. I think it's whatever effect you're using to blur out your background.
Yeah, that's okay. I don't need to endorse Triscuits on this stream.
Oh gosh. Well, welcome everyone back to our third session. And we are gonna kick things right off. We're gonna hit the ball rolling. Why don't we pick up with a quick recap from our players?
We met after having encountered some things that were summoned in the streets. Um, that we, I mean, the short answer is after we all got together eventually, we heard about a town disappearing from Kensu, and between Kensu and Drod, we were all going to go help him investigate why. And on our way out of the town the next day, after gearing up, uh, Zane noticed a building that would vanish or reappear from his view, depending on where he stood. And we briefly investigated that before ending for the evening.
Yes. Specifically, you guys are inside the building of the
We
being,
are in the
creature,
domain of the
person.
creature known as the Smith.
That's right.
Known as the
The
Smith.
Smith. And y'all had been kind of powwowing both in and out of character to try and figure out what to do after hearing that seemingly the very first um, item that you can receive from the smith comes at no cost. And we're going to pick up right away, and we'll go volunteer style. Who wants to go first?
I offered to go first at the end of the last thing, so I will be.
Very well.
I said that since I had been here before, I'll do it again.
Excellent.
So Thane will go up and ring the bell.
Um, the pile of rags begins to animate once more, rises up out of its stool, and begins to rhythmically bob its way toward the counter. And it turns to you and says, "How may I help you?"
Thane will say, "Hello, Smith. I'm here for another item.
How may I help you?
Um, I would like you to make something that my gourd can consume." And he'll take his gourd off of his back, and hand it over so we can see it.
Um, you see out of the pile of rags that hide any features, that humanoid hand wrapped in rags reaches out and runs its fingers over the gourd for a moment. And even though you can't see a face, it's something strange, maybe akin to like a parent um, loving a child almost, as they're running their fingers over this item and inspecting it. Before the hand will retreat back into the pile of rags, and says, "Will that be all?"
Yeah, I'll leave it up to you.
Very well. And then you see the smith will shuffle for a moment and kind of squat down, sort of deflate a little, and seems to be fetching something from underneath the counter. And will stand back up, and that same hand will reach out and set down um, a small piece of parchment in front of you.
I'll pick it up.
Looking at this piece of parchment, it has the following. If you need to get paper or any notes ready out of character, now's the time to do so.
I got it.
30 bloodstones.
Okay.
So yeah, the first item on the parchment is 30 bloodstones. Next is 10 titan scales. One word.
Okay.
100 bags of sacred ash.
Okay.
And 1 rainbow scale. That is the end of the list.
Okay. He'll take the list and say, "Thank you."
Will that be all?
That'll be all.
And with that, the smith will shuffle back over to its stool and sit down.
Turn to the rest of you guys and go, "Well, at least that's a demonstration of how payment number or item number 2 will go." And then Thane will move to stand by the door and be ready to go while wondering how he's going to find all this stuff.
Rod will go up.
Durad, okay.
The rod will go up and ring the bell.
Once again, the smith rises from its stool, shuffles over in front of you, and says, "How may I help you?"
Hello, Smith. And then he will cast message and ask for what he asked in my DM to you.
The spell fails. If
Spell fails.
If you can beat a DC 16 Arcana check, Durad can find out why the spell failed.
Okay, let me roll that, please, and thank you. And I would like to Arcana. Ooh, I just need to roll an 11. Not even. What is that? That's 23.
Ho ho! That'll do it and then some. Despite it failing, this might actually work in Durad's favor, as Durad loves information, and you're going to get quite a bit of it right here. I'll wait for the books.
All right, you're good.
All right. First thing that you will get with a 23 on your Arcana check is that, as per the specific wording that goes into the spellcraft when you create the spell, the smith is not a valid target for a message.
Okay.
That's the first thing that you get. The second thing that you get, and you realize that there's actually more than one reason that the spell fails. The second reason that it fails is because the smith cannot be targeted within these walls. By
Then
that's not just by spells. That's anything that is targeted. The smith
Gotcha.
cannot be targeted inside these walls.
Well, then, when Durad knows it fails, he will lean in close and, as quietly as he can, ask Smith, I need something to save her.
Yes, Greg.
Are we allowed to make perception checks?
Stealth on this? Or what would you like me to roll? Deception?
Not sure. There's not really a sleight of mouth in 5e.
That's what
I
she
knew a girl
said.
in college. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
I will let you do. Ooh. You can roll one or both of these. You can roll a stealth check to try and quiet your words to where they can't be heard, and you can do a sleight of hand check to position your face so those who might be able to read lips cannot.
We'll go stealth. It's higher.
Well, you can do both if you want.
Just stealth.
Okay.
That's not too bad. I'll let that one go.
Okay.
And then while that's happening, I got an 18 on my stealth.
I got a 15 on perception, so I didn't hear anything.
Does anyone else want to roll perception against that 18?
Perception? Oh, I got a 6.
Ooh.
I'm not actively trying to listen, but my passive perception's 18, so I'll hear what he says.
Oh shit!
I will say for this, I'm gonna need an active roll.
Okay,
Can I
Thane's
actually-
not trying to.
Thane's not
Can I use
trying.
magical guidance?
No.
What?
Can I use magical guidance to try again?
Yeah.
I want to know. Nosy.
What to know? Nosy, right?
I wanted to
18.
say that my character wouldn't listen, but I
would.
definitely think Luca would.
I would.
Luca would definitely, but Nadia's gonna get it though.
An 18.
She gets it.
Nadia's gonna
Yeah.
hear. Luca, what'd you get?
That goes in your book that you know.
That shouldn't be with an advantage, so that's a 15, so that's not enough.
Well, hang on. Does he know that I notice?
No, I don't know that you noticed. That's why I didn't put it in your book.
I don't know if that goes in the book.
It doesn't go in the book. I put the book down as soon as I thought about what I said. But while that's happening, I would like to I would like to cast my Eldritch Mark on the front side of the counter under the counter here, facing the door that we came in.
It fails.
It fails. It cannot be targeted. Okay. All right. And then
So you lean in and you whisper. And as far as Durad's aware, no one hears. In actuality, Nadia is the only one to hear. You say, I need something to save her. Correct?
that's exactly it.
The smith doesn't say anything, but reaches that same hand again and holds it outstretched to you.
Is there anything in it?
No. He's holding it almost like a handshake, almost like palm a little bit more turned up, almost like come here, but sort of like a handshake. But he doesn't say anything.
Durad will reach in for a handshake and see if he's going for that, if that's what his intent is on this. Yep.
You reach over, and the smith takes your hand. Durad,
Mm-hmm.
you feel a wave of sensation start in your fingertips that feels like icy river water in the middle of January in Canada, just flowing through your veins. while also a wave of warmth around the icy cold in your veins, and it starts at your fingertips and it passes through your entire body, every square inch of you, like a wave that goes out from your hand to down to the rest of your body, and then it reverberates back into your hand, and you almost feel like it continues into the smith's hand.
Okay.
And then he lets go of your hand and pulls his back into the rags and says, "Will that be all?"
Can I roll to know anything that just happened?
Yes. Do you have something you'd like to roll, or would you like me to give you a suggestion?
I mean, I would just say Arcana. That's my
Okay.
best. Or it's either like, yeah, it's Arcana. That's my best guess. Yeah.
You can roll Arcana.
Uh, yeah.
With a 13, I would say that's not high enough to pick up anything, unfortunately.
Okay.
Almost.
Dorado like look at his hand and just bewildered, like,
Mm-hmm.
yes, Smith, that's all. And I'll go join Thane and just kind of like ponder that whole thing that just happened.
Yeah, it's a weird sensation the first time.
The first time
Um,
you did the. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm leaking pen all over the place.
after you say yes and you walk away from the counter, the smith shuffles its way over to the to its stool and sits down again.
Go over next.
Okay.
Ring the bell.
The smith shuffles over to you and says, "How may I help you?"
Well, I'd like you to give me something, but before you do, I would like your word that you say this is free, but I want your word that nothing will be taken, asked, or required of me based off of this you're about to give me.
First-time customers do not pay.
I'm gonna roll insight.
Go for it. With a 12, the being before you is an enigma, and trying to unravel its intentions gives you a migraine.
Well, all right then. I would like something that would make me able to change my shape to what best suits me at a given moment.
Will that be all?
Will.
Could you repeat that? Sorry.
Will.
Very well. And then he
Luca's
turns and walks away. Sits back on
Luca.
his chair.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Luca would watch the interaction between Nadia and the Smith with like naked apprehension. Like Luca already has a weapon out. Luca's looking like a dog in a house that is rapidly growing too full of people, just growing more and more nervous the closer she gets to this thing.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Kensu will look to Luca and just gesture, as in, by all means, go next.
Pride sister,
Yes.
be safe. That would be Luca uttering this in common.
Oh, dang.
Okay.
Does anyone else approach the smith?
Well, Kensu's gesturing to Luca to go next.
Luca would stare at this creature for several seconds more before approaching and ringing the bell and immediately plopping the hand axe in her hand down on the counter.
Like to try, like blade down, trying to hit the counter.
No,
Oh, okay.
like set down, like hypothetical customer if that customer was having an anxiety attack.
Got it. Excellent. Lucas sets down her hand axes, and after ringing the bell, the smith approaches and says, "How may I help you?"
Lucas hand axes, by the way, if anybody were to look at them and actually take stock of them with a smith's eye or a studied interpretation, they are crude and made of minimal metal. There are pieces of stone and bone inlaid into the wood of her hand axes, and there's something about the crude way that they are assembled that makes you think that she may have done it herself. And Luca, almost challenging the smith, says, "You can make something better than this."
The smith arches and leans forward, almost craning over the counter, and looks at the hand axe on the table, and reaches a hand out and runs its fingers over the weapon before pulling the hand back and collapsing back into a normal height, and says, "Yes."
I want an axe that throws, but also comes back. And I want the area around the axe to be quiet, to be muffled, so that I can throw it at someone and they will not notice it coming until it strikes them down.
That's cool.
Will that be all?
Luca looked back frantically at Nadia. Yes.
Very well. And then we'll turn and return to its seat, its stool.
All right.
Grab her hand axe back and move away like an animal realizing it's close to a trap.
You did very well.
Thane's got a question.
Jordan?
Out of character, you need to tell them how much time it'll take.
Yes, I totally forgot that. Wait, no, I didn't. Never mind. No, we're good. If you remember for your first one, you were not.
No, I thought you told me.
For the crown, no.
Oh, okay. All right.
You're good.
Kensu will go up to the counter and ring the bell. After it approaches, Kensu in his mind will say, "Can I place an order like this, or does it have to be allowed? Out loud, I mean. I just want to see the reaction."
You would hear a voice in your head say, "If you wish to purchase in secret, you may."
I need something to not only make me a better protector, but also to make me faster so that I can get to those that need protection. And I'd like it, if possible, made from the leather and scales of my ancestor.
Will that be all?
For the first order, yes. But I know there's a cost for a second order, but I do have something else.
A hand would reach out and gesture to you, much like it did to Durad.
Okay, I will shake their hand.
And much like Durad, you feel the sensation of icy water passing through your veins while the warmth coats your nerves as it passes over you like a wave, starting from your hand, going all the way through your body, and then echoing back into the hand. And the smith will pull their hand back and will say, very well. And then we'll turn and go sit on the stool.
Does that mean I have to ring the bell for my second order, or do I have to wait?
Was that said in character or out of character?
Out of character first.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I will ring the bell again.
And the smith
I actually would. Kensu in character would have ring the bell before they sat down to not make them go all the way there and then all the way back.
The smith
They
would
do it anyway.
stop and turn. The smith does stop and turn as soon as you ring the bell, and will say, "How may I help you?"
Still in my mind, I would say I need a weapon that can defeat a vampire.
Will that be all?
Yes.
Very well. And then it backs up for a moment, squats down, reaches under the counter, and pulls out a piece of parchment and sets it down in front of you.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Pen and paper, pen and paper. Okay.
3 void stones,
Okay.
1 spool of void weave cloth,
I'm sorry. What was that word after one?
1 spool of
Spool.
void weave cloth,
Technically, spool is for thread. It would be a bolt.
Would it be a bolt? Thank you.
It would be a bolt.
Jason, you are
Okay.
quiet.
I'm a textiles nerd.
Can't hear you, Jason.
Can you hear me now?
Sure can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was muted. Okay.
150 bags of sacred ash.
A lot of bags. Didn't specify what size bags. I feel like you could exploit that.
Right. Yeah. No, I just need little tiny little bags.
Break them down to grams, man.
Little, like doggy bags.
I need a little gram of that ash.
That's sacred. Gram of
Oh.
sacred ash.
And 1 rainbow stone.
Holy shit, dude, you got a whole shopping list.
Yeah. I think I can get a bolt of void weave cloth from somebody,
Somebody.
potentially.
Maybe. That shit's expensive, man. We'll see.
That it is.
Yeah, the whole bolt.
Okay. That concludes my business.
And the smith will return to their stool. And what do the 5 of you do now? Smith is just sitting there.
You ready?
Luca, I say if Luca hasn't already bounced, I imagine she's on her way, right?
She's near the door,
Yeah, I'm waiting with
looking at the
right there
rest
with
of you.
Payne. That was
Is-
weird, right? Anyone else that was weird?
Can I
Kensu?
ask? Can I ask you a question, Zeke? And I'd
Yes.
be perfectly fine if I have to make a roll to determine this.
Go for it.
Luca has been around some very large, very powerful things
Mm-hmm.
in her backstory.
This is very true.
And much like the others, have noticed the flow of magic within people and things. Does this thing at all feel like like a being that is beyond me, or a feeling that is beyond us?
Can you clarify what you mean before I answer that?
How is standing next to this thing and placing orders with it feel compared to like the gargantua of Luca's home?
Standing next to the smith does not feel like anything. If it weren't for your senses giving you a picture of the reality in front of you, you wouldn't sense that anything or anyone was there.
But you understand how that's worse, right?
Oh, yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah,
current theory?
Luca's 3 steps from the door and looking to the rest of you like, we should go. We should go now.
Yes.
Current theory, based off of context clues and everything you've said, is that Luca is from like the weird underground place where the dinosaurs are still alive from Ice Age 3. That's my current theory. I don't know about anyone else.
Yes, Jason.
Is chewing gum a thing? Is there some kind of thing? Is there a common sticky substance?
People used to treat tree sap.
Thousands
Okay.
of years people in chewing tree sap.
Yes,
Nah.
gum does exist. It's not in the same form as modern gum, but yes, it exists.
Would I have business cards? Would I have some kind of something
Makes sense.
flat paper? Can I try casting my Eldritch Mark on that?
It works.
I didn't hear what you said.
It works.
Yeah.
It works. Okay. Dorado will approach Luca and Nadia. Do either of you have any tree sap?
Luca wouldn't hesitate. Would just reach into a belt pouch and absolutely produce.
Just the
carry that
smallest amount.
around.
And then I'll put it on the back of the card, and then go back up to the counter and try and stick it on the front of the thing so it's facing the door, and see if I can get it to just stick there.
You take your business card and you try and stick it onto the counter, and it is like water wicking off of wax. Just
I will, out of frustration, I will take my business card and put it under the bell a little bit. Just tuck it, an eighth of an inch of the one side under the bell. And that's it. I'm good. I'm out. And I'll leave it facing
The
up.
advertising?
okay.
I'll just leave it there. And then whenever we're ready, I'm good to go.
Gerard, you will anger it.
Greg.
I don't know if I'm the last one in here or not, but before I leave, I would go back to the counter and ring the bell one last time.
Smith would approach.
And
How may I help you?
I know the DC would probably be impossible, but I just want to, and I'm saying this out loud, but I'm not saying it super loud, but I'm not trying to like be super secretive either.
Okay.
I'm just trying to be like the kind of the discreet thing just in case.
Are
But
we outside? Are we still out? Are we outside? Are you doing this while we have already left, or are we still
I
inside?
don't, I, whoever has declared they walked outside is outside. I don't know if I'm still the only one left in here or not. So,
I don't
but
think anyone's actually left. Just
I'm still in
talked
here.
about wanting to leave.
okay. But to them, I would ask, are you Ergamel?
To make sure I hear that.
He's not being quiet.
Not being quiet. You
Not
need
being
to roll.
quiet. I'm not gonna roll.
One moment.
Yeah, sure. To those watching at home, I will apologize in advance if I've broken the DM with this question.
Hold on, you ready? Are you ready? Let's see. How's this go? Ah!
Ah.
There.
Oh, that's all I got. Thank you for coming out. I won't be back next week. Or no, I will be. I will be. This was it. Sponsor time, right?
Kensu.
Yes,
You say, "Are you Ergamel?" That's what you said.
that is what I said. Yes.
Um, the smith will say, "I am the smith," and if you'd like, you can roll an insight on that.
Yes, I will roll an insight against this creature that's probably going to make my head explode.
I forgot to ask. Can I roll that as well?
Yep. Anyone who
If
wants
so,
to can
that's
roll
it.
insight on that.
Oh, that's so bad. That's an 8. That's so bad.
Is anyone else gonna roll? Ah, there we go.
Yeah, I
9.
got a 17.
Nadia, are you gonna roll?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, 10.
Okay. Kensu, you're the only one who gets this. Says, "I am the smith," with the ever so subtle head nod.
And then I will say, my mistake, and I will depart.
Okay.
I'm gonna wait till everybody else leaves.
Okay.
Everybody else leaves.
Yep. Gerard's outside. If everyone's moving outside, Gerard's outside.
Yeah, I'm outside.
Okay,
I
so
need to
we'll
give
grab the
Gerard
business
some
card.
good news.
As soon as we go outside, DM,
Yeah.
can I activate my Eldritch Mark?
You're gonna have to remind me what it does.
All right, hold on. Let me read it to you real fast. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Where? It's up here. Well, it's you gain the following features. This is my main question. You gain the following features while in the same plane. So if
Okay.
we're not in the same plane, I just know that we're not in the same plane.
If you are outside of the building, your mark does not work.
Got it. That's all I really wanted to know. I don't really care what's being said in there. I just wanted to know where the hell we were just at.
Alright, I'm gonna grab the business card,
Oh,
put it in my pocket.
okay.
I hope somebody can screenshot that expression of Durad.
Yes.
Flip it.
It's like, oh no, you didn't.
Oh man. Oh, we are starting this session off strong.
Okay. Okay.
All right, you have all left, and after a brief interruption by a very strange building and occupant, um, you are free to continue heading out of Dendris northward.
Thane's going to speak up before we leave really quick.
Oh,
Say, it took my first item about a day or so. So we could probably delay our leaving until you guys get your items if you wish. But I'm ready to go now if you all are.
He seems like the kind of fella who will show up where you need him.
Hey, did it appear where you were at? I feel like maybe we could. We
Yeah,
need to wait.
It seems like it would. The shop would appear wherever we are to get to deliver the goods.
Oh, we have to come back to get them.
Yeah, that's not my experience.
Did it just show up for you then, Thane? Like you woke up and it was there?
No, I happened to find it twice. I wasn't actively looking for it, or it didn't appear out in the middle of nowhere wherever I was.
So
And it
you had to
seems
go.
like looking for it isn't going to be helpful at all, so we might as well keep going then.
It's all right, but I wasn't looking for it the second time. I just happened to catch a glimpse of it out of the corner of my eye.
Well, it's fortuitous that you did.
If this creature wants to find us, let it find us.
All right.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's basically what I'm saying, just more threatening.
This is.
Shrugs his backpack and gourd. Says, "I'm ready."
I'm with you, Thane. Let's go. Let's get on the way.
Greg, I thought I saw a hand up at one point.
Yeah, I was just going to, as the human calendar, we are now on the 10th day of Apocanar, which, according to the calendar, is on the day of Postridus, which is is a weekend day, basically.
Mm-hmm. That's
Okay.
right.
So
Despite a little bit of time in the smith's shop, it's still really early. You still have the entire day ahead of you. Unless anyone else has anything to do in the city, I assume you guys head north.
I got ready yesterday. I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
business is wrapped up at the shop. I feel weird and cold and warm. What else is there to do?
Right?
I know that she took the business card because I know how far it is away from me if it's on the same plane.
True.
So like, I'm not gonna say anything about it. But I just.
I mean, we're all
I'm
in
good.
country, any of us.
I know exactly where it is. It's in your pocket.
No? Thane took it.
Oh man.
It's like something you do.
Excellent.
You might have.
You all begin your trek northwards. Now, do I remember you had gotten a cart? So people are not having to walk, correct? I believe you got horses and a cart.
Yeah,
I believe so, yeah.
that
And
is
then
correct.
your mount specifically is not hooked up to the cart and is just riding alongside.
Yes.
Does anyone not want to be in the cart? Would prefer to walk along?
I'll walk.
Okay.
Unless the cart is faster, Thane will walk.
The cart is a little faster if you can keep up with it with a very light jog.
Morning cardio, afternoon cardio.
He'll
If
he'll
we
do
can-
so until it's a problem, and then he'll get in the cart.
Yeah, if similar to Thane, if jogging keeps up with it, Luca will jog for a while at least.
Gotcha. Okay, so Luca and Thane stay out of the cart for at least some distance before entering into the cart. As you exit the city gates, and you are now out into the Aspiran wilderness, or there's wilderness around you. You're on a well-paved road. But this leads you directly north. For those of you who are aware of the area, there is a large city by a lake just north by northwest of your current location. And that's sort of like your main stop to refuel on any provisions that you might be running low on. But it's about a week's journey. Do you want to decide on a watch schedule or anything like that now that you will all be traveling and camping multiple nights on the road?
Yes, we're gonna need to make that up. All right.
Yeah.
What are we watching
I got it.
for?
Well, danger, of course.
I'll take first or last, whichever.
Thane will offer to take last. Actually, I'm sorry. Thane will offer to take the middle one.
Middle.
I'll take
Luca
first
will
then.
take last watch.
Rod will take second or third. Which one is open?
Kensu's first, Luca's last, and Thane is somewhere in the middle. So there's one before and after Thane.
Oh, can I go before Thane? I don't want Thane to wake me up. I really don't want that to be what I wake up to. So can I wake him up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You want Kensu to wait?
We got that.
I would rather take whatever Kensu is going to throw at me versus just that. And I mean no disrespect. I just know that when I wake up, Rod is going to freak out the first time it happens, and I don't want that first time to ever happen.
That's
Be
fine.
awake by
It's a fair thing.
I should be awake by the second last watch anyways. I only transfer around 4 hours.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, so close to the city, nothing happens for the first few days. You're near enough. You're close enough to civilization that bandits or stray monsters don't tend to get anywhere near the main road. But after we get to where's my dice? Where'd it go? When we get to the fourth day, I'm gonna need someone to roll me a survival check. One person.
Oh, I think I might have good survival. Let me see. Weirdly enough. Nope, never mind. I have 0.
Luca's trained.
Looks like Thane already rolled with a 12. Okay. Thane, you notice while you are all traveling on the fourth day that there is a distinct absence of wildlife noises. Birds are no longer chirping. Chipmunks are no longer chittering. You no longer hear the snapping of leaves and twigs underfoot large animals. It is quiet.
Um, he's on alert now. He'll make a perception check.
14.
Yeah.
With a 14, you are kind of looking for any sign of what the danger might be. And as you look around, you'll notice several creatures, even those that are not burrowing creatures, are all huddled into burrows. Like, you see various creatures that normally would never get along, all huddled into a foxhole off the side of the road. And they are
Okay.
shivering in dreaded anticipation, and they all seem to be looking up.
We need to get under cover now.
Uh,
He jumps out of the cart and he's getting under the trees.
Okay, so Thane jumps out of the cart and sprints right for the tree line on the either side of the road.
Yep.
Thane,
Let me-
during that brief moment while you're out under the cover of the cart, as it is a covered cart, and you're exposed running to the tree line, you feel a strange sensation as it's not normal for it to happen anymore given your condition, but you feel the hairs on the back of your neck hackle.
Oh yeah, that's a problem.
Jason.
Is this surprising?
This is... you're not being...
Gerard runs out with
People with the
Thane.
alert feet, man. Is this surprise? Just kidding. No.
I was just saying.
No, it's good. It's good. So what is Gerard?
I'm ready. Gerard will get out and run with Thane. Is anyone trancing or sleeping right now in the cart?
This would be like middle of the day on the fourth day. You guys are just traveling. Everyone's awake.
Okay, then I'm out and doing the thing.
Okay.
Well, I'll follow.
Kensu would like if has somebody looked up or indicated that the danger is from above?
No, the only thing that I said was to get under cover, and I felt that it feels too immediate, so I just said get under cover, and I'm trying to get there myself. Then I'll look up.
Yeah, I guess looking up is important.
I would like to see if, like, perception, whatever, just to kind of see where the immediate threat is. More of a last one out kind of person, so I figured he would.
Roll me a perception check. And then while you're doing that, Luca, what are you doing at the moment?
Luca would also look for threats rather than run for them.
Okay.
And I got a 12 on perception.
Ooh, Kensu gets a 9. Kensu, you don't see anything. Luca, you can't pinpoint where it's coming from with the 12. However, as you kind of look around, you'll notice some of the same, like, foxholes and other things where creatures are looking up and trying to get under something. And yeah, so you'll notice that something is happening up. And then Gerard with a 21. Gerard, you...
Is it surprising? Sorry.
With a 21, Gerard, you're looking around, not for signs that something is wrong, as you've already been clued into that, so now you're looking for what it is. And as you're looking around, you'll notice that there's actually a light, kind of refracting off of foliage, in the trees. But it's a pale green light, not red like a fire or white like a mage casting the light spell. It's just got this subtle green and it flickers almost like fire does. And the glow is slightly glowing brighter as whatever is creating the light is fast approaching.
This is exciting, isn't it?
I cast invisibility on himself.
Ooh, okay.
And if you allow me, I will message, or I can't. Sorry, can I message Kensu first and then cast invisibility?
Is message concentration?
I just know that if I cast invisibility and then message, that's a spell, and that will break my invisibility.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I need to tell him first. I
Makes
need
sense.
to tell him first. So I'll message Kensu of the light and point it out. Kensu, it's fastly approaching. And then I will blink, and then I will move in a circular direction to it. You know what I'm saying?
Strafing around.
To like where strafe. Yeah, I'm gonna strafe a little bit.
Okay.
That's slowly and quietly. I'll roll for that if you need me to.
Yes, go ahead and give me a stealth check with advantage.
Advantage? Sure. You
You're
can't
invincible.
beat the. Yeah, there it is. 21.
21. Okay. You very expertly disappear, and you know how to try and avoid bumping into things that would make something look for an invisible creature. And you think you do a pretty damn good job at it. Next. For the... Yes, Kensu.
After he points it out, do I get a better look at, or am I still having to suffer the effects of a 1?
No, you can re-roll with advantage now that it's been pointed out to you by another party member.
Okay.
Come on, big numbers. Let's go.
Let's see.
Woo!
There it is.
24.
Yeah, with a 24, you're actually going to get a better view than Durad did because you did not go into the trees. You're still out in the middle of the road with a cart and with Luca. So you have no canopy over you blocking this view. You peer and you almost dismiss it as part of the treetops until it seems to move. And you realize that flying very, very low and close to the canopy of the woods, very thick, kind of rainforest-like trees that are common in this area on either side of the road. Flying very close, it almost looks like a bird, but it's very big, and it seems to be on fire, and the fire is green.
Seizure.
See what you did there.
Do I get a sense of what it's making a beeline for? Is it straight to the forest, or is it just in this?
To the carts. And as you're tracing this with the 24, as you're kind of like tracing its path of where it seems like it's gonna go, you realize that the horses are paralyzed with fear, and it almost looks like it's headed straight for the horses.
Can
You're
I
mounted.
undo the horses and cast? I've never had to use this spell, but would it be advantageous to cast Pass Without a Trace on these horses so that they can hide in the woods without being detected?
It will,
won't
so
be
pass
travel.
without trace affects anyone within a radius of you, So it would work, but if the horses take off out of that range, they're no longer affected by that spell. But if you were trying to use it for the horses and you stayed with them, or you were trying to use it for your allies who are currently in the forest's edge, that would work. But
Okay,
if you're going to
then,
cast
yeah.
it and then let the horses run off without you, it would not help them.
Okay, then I would undo the horses, bring them to the trees where everybody is staying safe, and then I would cast Pass Without a Trace on
Why
everybody
don't
within.
Why don't you give me an animal handling check to get them to move, as they are terrified.
Okay.
Thane's trying to figure out what it is now. Once he's reached the forest edge, he's looking up, trying to find it.
Okay. Kensu, they are not budging. You're pulling on them, and they are too scared.
Okay. Then can I?
If I remember correctly, Kensu has a pretty decent strength score, right? Like, it's pretty high, right?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, right.
No.
Are you Dex?
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Before I do Pass Without a Trace, can I cast Speak with Animals and try to see if I can?
Ooh, absolutely.
Okay. I'll cast that and then communicate to the horses that I want to get them to the tree lines where it'll be safe.
As soon as they understand why you're trying to move them, they immediately comply.
Okay.
Because they are terrified, and any thought of safety is forefront of their mind. So yeah, they'll follow you now.
Okay. And then I'll bring them to the woods, and then I'll cast Pass Without a Trace so everybody is not able to be detected as long as they don't move, I guess.
All right. Thane, do you want to roll a perception check, or are you doing anything else? Climbing a tree, heading back out into the road, casting a spell, just rolling a check? How are you trying to look for what's going on?
I'll just roll a perception check.
Okay.
I don't feel like the road's a good place to be, so I'm just rolling a perception check to see if I can find it.
Woo! Yes, with a 20, you notice the light bouncing off of the leaves in the canopy, and you can kind of pinpoint where it's at, and it's very close. It's gaining very quickly on heading toward where you guys just were in the road, where the cart still is.
Okay. Are Luca and Nadia out of the car? Or are they still in it?
I left. I went running.
Yeah.
Nadia was laughing while she was running. This is very fun.
Luca, are you...
Luca would also bail from the cart, still trying to be perceptive of threats, but getting off the road.
It is not. We're playing tag, apparently. Hide and seek or something.
All right. Now all I need to do... All right. If you guys can go ahead and drag yourselves out on the map. You guys are somewhere around here or here, depending on which side of the road you went to.
I don't see
Where? It's black.
Oh, hold on. You might need your characters actually on there to see anything.
Ah. Bam.
Whoops, why is there 2 of Nadia?
I still can't see.
Mine's all black.
You might want to refresh.
Refreshing.
Because I can see it. And I do see that there are 2 of Nadia for some reason. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I got it.
I still don't see. Refreshed.
Black for me, sir.
Okay, I think I found out what is going on. Give me 1 second. Save settings. Nadia,
Oh, there
can
we
you
are.
see now?
Mhm.
Good. All right, give me 1 second. I need to. Okay. Nadia's fixed. Who else couldn't see? Gerard?
Yep, I could not.
All right. You have your character. Your token has sight.
Let me read. Oh, I don't need to refresh again, do I? Like if I like is it pinging?
Yeah, I can see your ping.
You're pinging.
It's just a black. Let me refresh one more time. We'll see. Pop open my journal. Open up Dole Rod. It's still black for me.
Try dragging out your own Gerard token.
How do you do that?
So
Drag my name. Oh, there it is.
yeah, by the name, not the little 3 lines.
I'm trying to. I'm drag and dropping it, and it's not doing nothing. So it is what it is. Just describe it to me.
No, hold on. Yeah, when you tried to drag it out, nothing showed up on my end.
Here, okay, so that ping works.
Yup.
All right,
Here's
so
what I'm gonna do.
I
I'm gonna
have it.
remove vision, re-add it, save, Gerard, edit. All right, how about now?
I just refresh the element. It's still black for me.
Also try
I mean,
zooming out.
Yeah, put it to
90.
Wait.
100%.
Okay, can you see now?
I got nothing.
Really?
I got nothing. I don't know what to tell you, sir. I'm so sorry. My apologies. Sincerest. I don't know what to. I'm refreshing the page again.
I don't want you to not see.
And I'm zooming out. Right. Dragging my dropper over there. I got nothing. Is there something in my character that got switched?
Uh,
Bio info?
no,
No?
you have dynamic vision turned on. Nadia's problem is that it was turned off for some reason, but yours is good.
It is. It's okay. Just keep me. I'm good at this. I'm looking at a screen. I'll figure
There
it out.
You are heading north. You're about halfway up a path. It continues on straight, and then it also has a sort of a clearing off to the left near the top of the map. Do you go to the right or left side of the road?
Right. Circle right.
Okay. I'll move you over here
So
with Luca.
that's so weird. Why can't I see?
Not yet. Did you go to the right or to the left?
I'm right here. Oh, I'll go over here.
Okay. Let me see if this actually works. Please work. That is not correct. There we go. There we go. Ah. All right. I'm going to go ahead and
That could be it, north.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
This is the creature that swoops down into the middle of the room, or into the middle of the road. It looks like a phoenix, but it is covered in green feathers, and the fire around its feet start off as red cinders, like coming off of a campfire, and as it gets higher, it quickly turns green, and it leaves a trail of pale green flames as it maneuvers around. And it lands on top of the cart and pokes its beak inside and begins to sniff around. What do you guys do? It does not seem to have noticed you.
Oh, that's where the car was?
No, sorry, I forgot to move it down.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
Can you ping the cart for me real quick?
The cart's actually not on the board, but it's underneath this this creature.
Okay, so I'm imagining that I was, what I guess, like right here.
No,
Yeah.
you're right here.
If I would have broke off and go to the right of where it was approaching, because it approached from the right,
Right, because you were
or
strafing around it, yeah. So, did you strafe up or down?
well, I would have strafed like towards it and then to the right.
Okay, so that would have been like here-ish?
Yeah, like right in this way.
Okay.
Like right, yeah. All right, cool.
Perfect. It does not notice you. Actually, Luca, can you give me a stealth roll if you want to stealth?
I rolled a 19 stealth, Zeke.
Excellent. And then Kensu, Nadia, and Thane all roll a stealth, but you get a plus 10 from Pass Without Trace, as you're all bunched together. And then Gerard, you already rolled your stealth check.
15.
24.
Alright. 15, 24. Kensu?
Yeah, I'm working on it. My sheet disappeared. Hold on.
Yeah, it's so funny. The image of the Phoenix popped up, and I see what you're saying, but the map is not a map.
Wow.
That's weird.
What's your zoom level?
I'm at 70%.
Try 90 or try zooming out to like 200 and see if you can find it.
Like negative 200?
No, like yeah, if it'll let you.
No, it's just black, or it's either big black or small black.
22 for Kensu.
Can you
It's 22 with
grab-
a natural 1. I don't know if that makes a
That
difference.
boggles my mind. You're literally rocking a plus 21 to your roll.
And you rolled a 1?
And I rolled a 1.
So 22.
22.
It works. You are all hidden from it, so let's go ahead and we'll do initiative. But the surprise goes not against you, but for you. So for Roll20, click on your token first, so that way it's highlighted and you got like the box around it. I will do it for you, Jason. And then roll initiative once you have your token highlighted on the map. Rod, highlight, open.
Yeah, figures.
Kensu, I'm going to change yours to 21.1 because you have a higher dex than Durod, because you guys tied.
Okay.
I didn't tie. I got a 17.
What?
I rolled my initiative
Oh,
and just
I didn't see it. I just rolled for you. Sorry.
Somebody else got a 21.
yeah, yeah. Oh, that 21. That's yours. No, do take my. I want my 17.
Okie dokie.
Sorry.
Luca, what's your dex bonus?
Plus 2, I think.
Okay, so you'll go before Gerard. There we go.
I also got a 17.
Oh my gosh, Nadia, what's your dex score?
Higher than mine.
Just a 1.
Jason.
Promise it's higher than mine.
Right.
Yeah.
Go to watch the Twitch stream so you can have a better idea of what the screen actually looks like.
Oh, super good idea. Oh, that means I gotta find the link.
I'll send it to you.
Well, I'm two devicing it here.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
All right. I'm just gonna search for it. Oh, look at that! It pops up because it's live. Because it's live. Oh, I'm gonna have to mute that shit
God,
though.
make sure to mute it.
All right. Okay, I can see the map down here. Okay. Oh, okay.
Sweet.
This is ridiculous.
I assume you're still going to need me to move your character if you move, though, right? I got you. No worries.
I'll let you know where. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Okay. First turn on the initiative is actually the Jadefire Phoenix, but it doesn't know that you're here, so it's just spending its action rummaging through the cart, trying to figure out where its quarry is, because it definitely smelled something. Kensu, it is now your turn.
Okay. So just help me understand surprise rounds. No matter how I attack it, everybody will still get their surprise round.
Correct.
Okay.
These things aren't actually happening one after the other. It's just there's not really a good way in D&D to like conceptualize that everything's happening at the same time.
Okay. That makes sense. Then I am going to with style and grace come up to the green flame bird and attack it with a scimitar.
You are successfully hidden from it, so your first attack will have advantage. Yeah, 25 hits.
Holy crap. Okay, so that's 9 slashing. Bonus action.
You take 3 fire damage when you hit it.
Bastard. Okay. I'm gonna attack it with my other scimitar on my bonus action.
All right, go ahead.
Oops. Okay.
A 18 will hit.
Okay. So 11 slashing.
Excellent. So that's a total of 20 damage so far.
All right. I will second attack with my scimitar.
You mean
He's a
third?
go-getter.
Say what?
You mean third? Because you rolled a 25 and then an 18.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there's two.
Yeah,
There's two scimitar attacks in there.
You've already attacked twice. Are you
No.
doing bonus action?
No. Yeah, I dual wielding
Right.
or two weapon fighting.
Yeah, so
I can attack with my bonus action.
Right. Okay.
And
so
I
this is
have.
bonus action.
Okay.
Cool. All right, 20 hits.
So 8 slashing.
All right. That is 3 fire damage you take per attack that you hit. So that's 9 total fire damage you've taken.
So good.
Ooh. Come on, baby, make it hurt so good.
Anything else for your turn, Kensu?
No, that'll be it.
Excellent. As you emerge from the shadows, a whirling dervish, as scimitars carve into its flesh, catching it completely off guard. Luca, it is now your turn.
Would Luca notice that Kensu is taking damage as he is striking this thing?
What's your passive perception?
Not bad. 14.
Yeah, I would say yes.
Luca is going to keep her distance then, and head a little bit deeper into the trees surrounding the roadside.
Okay.
And as she is moving, she is just pulling hand axes off of the bandolier down her chest and hurling them in rapid succession at this
Nice.
creature.
Do it.
That's so cool.
Let's go rolls. You have advantage on your first attack as you are hit. Just in case you crit. Wrong kind of crit. 24 hits.
I'm going to roll all 3 attack seek and then all 3 damages if it's okay.
That works perfect for me. 26 hits. 19 hits.
It's 22 points total.
Question. Is either the hand axe or Kensu's scimitar a magical weapon?
Well, it's a +1.
Right, but is it +1 because it's masterwork or because it's a magical +1?
It's a magical +1. That's what I paid for.
Okay, cool. Then yours did full damage. The hand axes, if they are not magical, will do half damage.
They are not.
Okay. Then yes.
So it's 11 points.
Perfect. And you are unscathed as, since you are not attacking it from a melee range, its flames do not harm you. Anything else for Luca's turn?
That's standard. That's attack action, bonus action, movement. No, I'm good.
Okie dokie. Nadia.
Question.
Yes.
So levitate can kind of hold a creature in place. Would that still apply to something that flies anyways?
I would say no.
It has a fly speed.
I didn't say anything about it in the spell description, but that does make sense that it wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't think it's specified in the spell description either, but I'll go ahead and say no.
I'm looking at it right now. No then?
Pardon?
No then?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I will say levitate does not work on a creature with fly speed. Assuming it can fly. If it's like grappled or something, then it would still work. Or if its speed was somehow reduced to 0 through other means, like maybe sentinel or something like that.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna cast. I don't know if I should do this directly on the cart. That might be a bad idea.
Oh, it's never a bad idea. Do it.
I'm gonna go with Ray of Frost.
Ray of Frost. All right.
Ooh,
That's a
ooh, ooh,
crit.
ooh, ooh, ooh.
Nice.
And okay, that's 17, and I'm also gonna use Winter's Bite. That'll be an extra 5.
Okay, so 22 points of cold damage.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Nice. Very
Uh,
ice.
Nice.
And its speed is reduced as well.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Um, is that? Is there anything else that Nadia's gonna do? Bonus action movement.
Oh, I'm pretty comfy where I am.
All right. Durod, it is your turn.
Refresh my memory on how bonus action spells work. Can you cast a cantrip and a bonus action spell?
Yes, you
Or
can.
no?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
You can't cast a leveled spell as an action and a bonus action on the same turn.
Gotcha.
But
But I
if
leveled-
one of them's a cantrip, you totally can.
Okay. I'm going to. How is the line of sight as you move further in the trees? Does it start getting pretty bad?
It does. Like right now, it would
Okay.
have half to 3/4 cover, depending on where you're standing.
Mm. Then Durad will move over just to the edge of this tree line, south of the cart,
Okay.
2 spaces over.
So like right here.
And then I will. Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
Just so I know I have a clear shot on him. And then I will bonus action Hex,
Nice.
and then
Uh,
action Eldritch Blast.
nice.
Right? Right. So Hex,
What element are you doing?
cold.
Cold. Okay.
Yes. See, I will link this real quick. Bam. There's Hex. So he's got a spell save, right? Is that a spell save?
No, you just curse them. It's automatic.
Oh, okay. I don't know why it says spell save at the bottom. And then I'll roll 2 hits for my blast. Eldritch Blast. Roll. That
is
didn't roll it. My bad.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Hey,
There you go.
there's a hit.
You
I
have
hope.
advantage on your first attack. So
Well, then there's the first attack,
Yep, 21 for the first. And then go ahead and roll the
and
second.
there's the second.
23. Both of those hit.
All right. So, is it? I haven't gotten the damage fixed on there yet. So there's the 2d10, and then
Another
that's the 4.
2d6.
Yeah, that's the cold damage, and then it gets plus 9, 18 psychic, and then 2d6 necrotic.
Oof, double ones.
Yeah,
So
it's 11. 11 plus 18 is 31. 31,
Oh yeah.
right?
30.
11 plus 18.
No, it's 29.
29. No.
Whoops.
Yeah, 29. I mapped the other way.
Okay, it's okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
Is that it for Gerard? Do you retreat back into the woods? Do you stay where you're at?
I do tuck back into the woods. I cannot re-stealth myself. I am no longer invisible. But I will tuck back into the woods, kind of back to my original position. And thus endeth my turn.
Excellent. Thane, it is your turn.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Will this thing die before it gets a turn?
I'm hoping to put it out of its misery. Thane will come up to right there and attack it twice.
All right. Go ahead and roll them attacks. First attack is with advantage.
Okay. Then let me roll the next one with advantage, and we'll say that's my first.
Okay. So
So this one's with advantage. So
Uh,
17, second hit's a 19.
as 17 just barely hits as you meet its AC.
Okay. Well, that's enough.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm actually going to channel divinity on my second hit, touch of death, to deal extra necrotic damage to it.
Ooh. All right. Roll that damage.
And he's going to take an extra.
Now, are your rapiers masterwork or magic?
They're magic.
Okay.
They're +1. It's not showing up. So 13 plus 11, 24, 32 damage total.
All right. With that, its HP reaches 0, and you see it engulf in green flames. And by the way, you take 6 damage, 3 fire damage from each of the times you hit it.
Yep.
And I need it to make a con save. All right, and it regenerates half of its health and comes back to life.
Is it a flame ball?
Huh?
Is that got a ball of fire right now?
It like engulfed in green flames, and then when they faded, some of its wounds were healed, but not all of them.
Okay.
Perfect. And then, is there any other effects that came with any of your attacks, or just damage?
Just damage. I haven't done anything else.
it was
He's going to
slowed.
take damage if he did my aura, though, on his turn.
What was that be?
It was slowed.
Yes, it is slowed. Start of its turn is when you use your reaction for your spores, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is that it for Thane's turn?
That's it for my turn.
All right, perfect. Start of its turn. Needs to make a save, right?
Yes. DC 17.
What kind? Is it Dex?
Con.
Con. It fails.
So it's going to take 1d6 necrotic damage. 2 necrotic damage.
When I hexed him, I get to choose an ability for him to have disadvantage on. I would have chosen Wisdom.
Okay. Well,
Just I forgot to mention.
Just remember before you pick that Hex is skill checks, not saving throws.
Dexterity.
Dexterity? Okay.
Skill checks, yeah. Sorry, not saving throws.
You're good. Alright, start of its turn. It's going to... Okay. It is going to open its mouth, pointed toward Kensu and Nadia, and it will breathe fire.
Oh boy.
Ooh, 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 ooh.
Gonna need to make a dexterity saving throw DC 14 for both of you.
Can I reaction cast absorb elements?
You absolutely can.
I'm gonna do that.
Hell yeah. So you're gonna have
Love that
resistance.
cat.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and make that dex save.
Actually, I'm
Dang
not
it.
gonna do that. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh. Are you sure?
Mhm.
Okay.
Actually, no, I am. I'm gonna do it. Right.
Excellent. Kensu, you're gonna take 22 fire. Nadia, you're gonna take 11 fire.
Okay.
All right, and that's its turn. Kensu.
I am going to return the favor and do a breath weapon.
Do it.
It needs to make a Dex save, DC 15, I think. Hold on. Is it Dex? Pretty sure it's Dex.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It got an 8. It
Okay.
fails.
So it fails. All right. Let me roll damage.
That's good damage.
That is.
Mm-hmm.
It's tasty.
And
As just
Luca's
this,
in line with that.
what is your? This is your first time using it. What does your breath weapon look like?
it is well, it is lightning, but it is blue lightning surrounded in an aura of goldish bronze.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's cool.
So Luca and Durad would see this beam of lightning pass right in between them as just this line that exhales out of Kensu.
And that will also end with my turn.
Okay. Luca.
I've got more stuff to throw.
Do it.
I have 2 hand axes remaining. I'm going to keep those. So I think I'm going to start throwing some javelins. And Luca is just drawing these weapons from her back now
Okay.
and whirling and throwing them with pretty incredible speed and accuracy considering the volume of firepower she is laying down at this thing.
Mm-hmm. With
19 to hit.
with excellently trained athleticism, you hurl this javelin. 19 absolutely hits. 19
again.
also hits.
9
hits.
not so much.
Nor 5 or 7. Dang.
No, that's
That's
damage.
good too.
So that is 6 damage.
Oh, that's damage. You're right.
All right, perfect. Anything else, Luca?
Moving out to here.
Oh, okay.
And that will be my turn.
Very well. Next up is Nadia.
Doke. Alrighty. So this is gonna be fun. Alright, fuck it. Wait, how much is... Oh, he's...
Yeah, I'll
Is
give
it
you-
worth it to Hunger of Hadar directly on top of the wagon? I'm a little worried about what that might do to the wagon.
Does
But at the same time, I think it would be funny.
There's already a hole in it and a bird on top of it.
Oh, fuck it, yeah. Sure.
Does Hunger of Hadar have? Does it say?
Actually, no, that's
creatures?
a very bad idea. There's so many people very close by. Never mind.
That is true.
So many of us.
Oh wait, that spell
Uh,
doesn't have any IFF, does it?
Nope.
Woo. Okay, yeah, probably not.
Appreciate
I'm
it.
gonna Ray of Frosted again.
Nice.
I'm gonna Ray of Frosted again. Okay, that's a 22.
22 hits.
That'll be 6 plus D6 fire damage, which I assume it's resistant to.
So it takes 6 cold damage, and then it heals 3 fire damage.
Oh. Well, now we know.
Now we know.
Somebody cast
any-
Fireball.
Any bonus action or movement for Nadia? Nope.
I see where I am.
Next we have Durad.
It regained half its.
It's lost most of that half that it got back, but yes, it did. And it is still hexed.
Still hexed. I'm gonna wash, rinse, repeat. If it's not a humanoid, I have no fun things in combat other than kill it. So let's just roll that real quick. Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. I'm assuming one of those hits.
Correct. The 19 hits, the 13 misses.
All right, so that's. Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, I like that. That's good right there.
Oh no, not the 6, the 1. I don't know why it said 2. I rolled a 1 for the force damage, and then the cold damage is 9, and then the 2d6.
1d6.
Oh, it's 1d6.
It's 1d6
All right.
per hit, so that's why it was 2d6.
Per hit. That's right. All right, so then 4 necrotic. 4 necrotic, 9 cold, 1 force.
14 damage. It is looking severely worse for wear, but it is still standing. Anything else for Durad?
I'll move up closer to be in line with it, kind of back where Luca was at. I'll kind of retake Luca's position.
Perfect. Alright, I got you there.
Perfect. I'll just kind of move up to stay kind of close to her as well.
Excellent. Thane, it's your turn.
I'll go right there.
Okay.
And Thane will attack it twice again, stabbing with both rapiers.
Perfect. And roll.
He's hot, babe.
Oh gosh, yeah, absolutely both hit.
For 12 damage.
That is enough to reduce it down to 0 again. Let's see how it
Wouldn't it-
does.
Oh, never mind.
Oh gosh. And it regains half of its hit points.
Well, there's that.
Oh. Thane, anything else for your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Its turn. First roll to see if it recharges. It does not. It is going to attempt to peck at Thane with a 24 to hit.
You hit.
19 piercing, 8 fire.
Oh.
I guess it's only fair that the enemy benefits from these high rolls too.
Also make sure to you take 3 fire damage for each of the melee attacks you made.
Yeah.
That is it for its turn. Kensu.
All right. Well, I no. I'm going to do my breath weapon again.
Okay.
So Dex save, por favor.
An 11 rolled very badly. It actually
Alright.
has a pretty big bonus to dex saves. And it has rolled Garbo. Alright, little 7 lightning.
And let's see. Yeah, that'll be it for me this round.
Very well. Luca.
Back to me already. It is time. It is time to make myself known. This creature looks, well, hopefully like it's not going to keep getting stronger again forever. But Luca is going to throw an axe and then teleport forward in a hazy cloud of mist to appear before this creature and strike at it. So the first attack is going to be a thrown javelin.
Okay. Uh,
18 to hit
18 hits.
for 6. And then she will Misty Step.
Mhm.
And when she appears, she will throw 2 spinning, whirling hand axe strikes at this flaming bird creature.
Nice.
22 to hit and a
26.
26 to hit
Both hit.
for 5 and then 10 damage.
Alright. Go. Perfect. Alright, as you throw your javelin, disapparate into a puff of mist and reappear in front of it into a blade storm of hand axes. You carve into this creature. Will that be it for your turn?
Will I be taking any damage for direct melee strikes?
The 2 hand axe strikes, yes. The javelin, no.
So 6 damage total.
Mhm.
That is my turn.
Very well. Nadia, is your go.
Righty. Okay. I'm gonna mind sliver this guy.
Ooh.
Funny fella. If anybody has anything to do with a saving throw, they can do with a saving throw. This guy's gonna have to subtract a d4.
Nice.
Yay!
It's an intelligence
Wait, wait.
save.
Ooh, that's a natural 1.
It's not gonna do it. It's so it'll take 8 psychic damage,
Beautiful. And then
and yeah, it's gonna have just a d4 taken away from the saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn. So if anyone wants to do anything with the saving throw, now's the time.
cool. We'll call that crippled. Perfect. Anything else for Nadia? Drod.
I'm happy where I am.
It is my turn. Awesome. Then I will do this. Let me see. That's a bonus action. Hold on, let me read this correctly. Yes. As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon.
Ooh, nice.
Right next to it.
I currently do not have a token for spiritual weapon. My
That's fine.
apologies.
Draw a square.
I also don't have the card set up for it, so I'm just gonna do that and just do that. So that's there. And then I will get to make, what is that? That's a spell attack as part of the action, right? When you cast a spell, you can make a melee spell attack within 5 feet of the weapon.
Temporarily,
So
this is yours. How do
melee
I...
is my.
Cool. Do you summon it right next to it, I assume?
Oh, absolutely.
Perfect.
Absolutely. So then, as part of the same action, I do a melee spell attack, which is d20 plus. That's not going to hit, so that doesn't happen. And then Eldritch Blast for my action.
All right. That's 2 attacks. Roll it. Ooh! Get fucked indeed.
That's a crit for one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Oh, gosh.
Nice.
okay.
And then make sure to roll your 2d6 as well for the 2 hits of Hex.
Right. I'll roll. Let's see. So here's the 3d10.
Ooh.
That's not bad. And then that's plus 18
Plus 18.
for my motto. Plus 18. Well, it's because it gets it gets plus to my charisma and my int modifier
Right.
to my cantrip damage. And then there's your necrotic right there.
You fire 2 quick bolts, and you immediately take this thing down entirely. Let's see how it does. As these 2 hits finally take it down, as the green flames race to try and recover all the wounds, but the constant barrage by all 5 of you has left it with too many to heal, and it collapses, and you guys have officially won.
Victory.
Victory.
Fuck that firebird.
And you are out of initiative.
You're so funny. I find this quite funny that we fought one of those. The pack of cards I have are firebirds. Right? Just thought that was cute. I just thought that was cute.
So as the green flames race to try and heal it, it sort of burns away the flesh instead of healing it, and most of it is turned to ash. But there is a single gleaming feather made of solid jade left in its place on top of the cart, which now has a very serious dent in it from the weight of the bird.
Can I salvage anything before it's gone?
The body. Salvage the body.
It incinerates, but depending on what you're trying to do, I might allow it. What are you thinking?
Uh,
Because because you are right next to it, so like you have time to react as it's starting to burn away and sizzle and starting to come apart. So if it's something quick, absolutely.
Can I recover its heart or no? By plunging into its disintegrating carcass?
Why don't you give me a
Polymath check.
nature or medicine check to grab the right area before it all fades away?
23 medicine check.
Oh.
You thrust your hand into its chest and rip out its still beating heart. And as the rest of the body fades, the heart in your hand is not touched by the green flames and is thus spared its destruction.
I shove it in my gourd.
It goes in the gourd.
Okay.
Goes in the gourd.
Look at him. Look at him.
Okay. I'll get to that later.
I grabbed the feather.
I'm good now.
Feather? Okay.
I cast Cure
Stick it in
Wounds
my
on
hair.
myself. That will hurt.
Oh, that was interesting. Did it do any damage to the cart? Like, can I check inside or look at all of everything we have in there to make sure it's not all absolutely fucked?
It didn't break anything, but it knocked everything over, and anything exposed would be singed. But if it's like in a bag or something, it's fine. Like the leather takes it fine, but like outside cursory singeing.
We'll have to stop and resupply.
There's a challenge up ahead.
Yes, I'm familiar with it. It's a good place. It's quiet. Is the roof of our covered wagon like not there anymore? Did he just go?
It's there, but like the wooden planks that make up your roof are like bowed in, and there's like a couple like splinters here and there from the sheer weight of it, just perched on it.
Gotcha. I'm not playing my artificer. I can't repair it.
Ooh,
that's good. Good heals.
Nadia, you grab the feather, and as you hold it, it reflects green light across the nature around it, much like it did as it was approaching.
Sorry, can you repeat that? I didn't hear.
Yeah, the jade feather that you have, as the light catches it, it refracts this pale green light on all of the nature surrounding you, just like the creature did as it was approaching. And you notice that it has a very faint green glow.
Nadia laughed a little, and then she's gonna stick it in her hair.
Nice.
Okay.
Kensu, are the horses still here? Kensu.
Yes, they are. I was able to convince them to get into the woods.
Okay. The rod will help Kensu, I guess, rally up the horses and rebridle them into the cart.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it takes a few minutes. They are still a little spooked, but they eventually can tell that the threat is past, and you guide them out from in the trees back to the road and get them all hooked back up to the cart. And I think this is a perfect time for a brief intermission for snacks, bathroom breaks. Jordan?
While they're gathering that up, he's going to be taking files out of his backpack and scooping Phoenix ash into it.
Hey. Excellent.
Who needs sacred ash?
That's me.
In Thane's mind, that is sacred ash.
That's what I'm saying. This is a thing that just wouldn't die.
Thane, Can you roll me 1d4 plus 3? And then whatever the result is, write that somewhere down on your character sheet.
Yeah. Do you want me to roll it by myself?
Yes, please.
Okay. Okay. I have the number.
Beautiful. And then if you could PM me whatever that number is, I'd appreciate it. Yeah, it's 8:31. Why don't we come back at 8:40 so we all get a chance to go to the bathroom, grab any snacks, drinks, whatever we need. Perfect. Let's go ahead and call it here. Bloop. Welcome back. I have since learned that we're going to do 15-minute breaks from now on, not 10-minute breaks. Mainly for me. Perfect. So we return back to the road after the Jadefire Phoenix has been slain. Yes, Nadia.
Are we just continuing on for a couple more days?
Yeah, like 2 more days.
Okay.
Well,
I have a.
Luca would have something she'd want to ask everybody while they're at the site.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it common for monsters to attack this close to the massive city of Dendris? This is in Elvish, which Luca's much more fluent in.
For the two of you that actually know Dendris and its area, it is not common at all, but also not unheard of. It's fairly rare to run into anything on the main road.
Well,
Thane just looks at you quizzically.
to answer your question, Luca, no, it is not common. Not on the main road, anyway.
I do not know this place enough to be definitive, but we should keep track of the number of uncommon events in our lives.
Considering the monsters that we encountered that brought us together, I think you may be right. DM, what would I roll to know if that kind of creature is common to Aspira, or
I would
if
say
it's
your choice of a nature or a history.
okay? Well,
And if anyone else is proficient in nature or history, whichever you're rolling, they could give you advantage if you're telling them that you're trying to piece it together.
I'm proficient in nature.
I wish I weren't the one trying to roll this because I get -1 in both. But
Can I help?
If you are
yeah,
proficient, you can help. Assuming that's okay with Kensu.
of course, yes. I will do. You said, are you proficient in nature or history?
Nature.
Okay, let's go with nature.
Are you guys speaking in Elvish? How many peak characters can speak Elvish here?
Y'all can.
I can.
Luca
I'm just
is
default.
generally speaking in Elvish unless she's speaking very small words very slowly.
Yeah, out of that,
Does
I'll default to the Elvish.
Does Thane speak Elvish? I'm pretty sure everyone does, right?
Nope.
No? Oh, Thane
Thane
doesn't
doesn't-
speak Elvish. No!
Thane appears to be ignoring everybody when they speak Elvish.
I don't know if you've checked your contract, Jordan, but you're required to learn it within 30 days.
You have
So-
4 teachers.
Does
That
the
hasn't been discussed
give
yet. I
me
didn't sign my name.
bonus or advantage? I can't remember.
Advantage.
Are you gonna roll again?
Yeah.
Also, because if either you or Durad rolls, the DC is going to be lower since you're actually from this area.
Okay.
I am not proficient in history or nature.
So I got a 15.
15. With a 15, This is maybe the second or third time in the last 5 years that anyone has reportedly sighted the Jadefire Phoenix, but it is known to be a creature that is very rare and unique specifically to Aspira. So yes, it is native-ish to the area. It's just very rare.
Got it.
Dang.
Well, this creature is native, so it may not be connected to the beast that we fought near Gerard's shop, but still, definitely something to keep track of.
Dorado will pull out a journal, and then he will mark it down. What was the date? And
It's the 14th of Epocinar, Epocinar.
These things are native. I hope there are more. I would like to have some feathers to match my friend.
tribe sister. Yes. Epocinar, Jadefire Phoenix encounter.
And if you want to write down the first attack we had with the monsters, that would have been the 9th of Epocinar.
The Sand Drakes.
Ah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you, Greg, for keeping track of the.
It's like math, so it's fun for me.
There's always one. All right. Do you all move away from this space and continue on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
While Gerard and I were hooking up the horses, I would have let Gerard know that I forgot to mention that the vice counselor gave me the authority to pay for the help that we hired. So, as much fun as it is to watch you, squirm and negotiate and whatever.
You
I-
scoundrel.
Uh,
You scoundrel, you.
No. If you would like some assistance in payments, the city of Aspira has got your back.
City of
Yeah, of
Dendris.
course I want
Here's
help.
the country.
Dendris. Oh, yes, of course, of course. Oh, man. All right. I would probably. Yeah, no.
You gather your things, put things inside the cart back to the best of your ability. Put out any small miniature fires that might be going on inside, and continue on your way. A few hours pass before you notice that there is a cart pulled over to the side of the road. And there is someone in the back rummaging through their things. This cart is not like yours. It's not really meant to transport people. It's kind of looks like a truck bed. It's just got 4 walls and just shelves and a walkway to make sure like everything stays tucked. Cargo. There doesn't appear to be anything wrong with the cart, but it is pulled over on the side of the road, and the one and only person is currently rummaging through things as you guys are approaching.
Message them and ask if they need help.
Cast message.
Yeah. We're going to figure out real quick what's going to happen depending on how they answer, or if
You,
they fuck up and jump up in their back of their cart and break everything. We'll see what happens.
They jump with a start, but they don't knock anything over. And then kind of they look around and see the cart wave, and then you hear, I believe, message allows a response, right?
I believe so, right?
Yeah. What did you say exactly?
If you need any help,
Need any help?
very simple.
Um, I could always use some help, but it's not necessary. Should you wish to continue on, I'll be fine.
Right?
Yeah, you can insight.
Can we insight? Can you insight that?
Sure, can. However, since it's a
Oh.
message, only you can.
Uh huh. That's a 16 on insight.
16. They are doing their best to be a polite citizen, but they desperately need help, and they're trying not to show it.
Not to show it. Maybe we should stop and give them a hand, Kensu.
Do they need
Why?
help? They look like they're not in distress based off the DM's description.
I have a feeling that we could help them.
Okay. All right. If you say so, let's stop and give them a hand.
All right. Oh my
As you
gosh.
guys are now closer to sea, it is a half-elf man, very young, maybe late teens, early 20s. And now that you're closer, you can smell spices that are not familiar, except for Kensu. These are common spices in Agranar that you smell.
Do they?
They'll call out in common. It's it's really no bother. You don't. I mean, thank you. I thank you. I appreciate it.
Not a problem.
I just need to put these back behind the. I didn't lock them right, and they slid when I hit a pothole, and then I heard screeching and explosions. Way down to the south, and I just today's been a day.
Nadia's gonna slide off the cart and walk right up to him and stand just a little too close.
Can I help you?
I don't know, would you like to? What do you think you could help me with?
Is this cart broken?
I don't know how to respond to that. No, the cart seems perfectly fine.
You don't have to. I like men better when they don't talk.
Huh.
Your name?
Darius. Nice to meet you.
You as well. It's a very nice name.
What's yours?
Nadia.
Nadia. Well, I take back everything I said about this being a bad day.
I thought you might. What sort of things are you selling?
Mostly spices and dry goods from Agranar. I'm taking them up to Sema.
Wow, making that whole journey by yourself.
Well,
Kensu, you guys have to teach me this language because I cannot understand this at all.
this is all in common.
This is all in
Oh,
common.
is it?
Yeah, this is
Okay.
Says, well, I didn't used to be alone, but I unfortunately am now.
Oh, it happens to the best of us. Pretty face like you'll find someone else soon enough.
As kind as that is, my my previous trading partner was actually my brother and sister.
Oh,
Um, but they're no longer with us. They you don't want to hear about that. If you can just help me reorganize these and put the chains back in so the stuff doesn't move, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you all for stopping.
Are you traveling north?
Yes, I'm gonna head to the Great Bridge and cross into Sema.
You should travel with us. We're heading that way.
Oh, he kind of looks around at all of your weapons and says, "I can't afford adventurers." Yes, Kensu.
While everybody is keeping them engaged talking, I will go about doing what he needed, stacking, organizing, all that stuff.
Perfect.
But just kind of doing a little tweaking into seeing, just to see what kind of stuff they have in the cart.
Nice. Why don't you give me an investigation check?
Okay.
Can I provide the help action by being the distraction? Because I know it can.
Do you have proficiency in investigation?
It's +7. I mean, I'm very proficient.
Then yes, you can.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go.
Oh,
How bad is it? Oh, okay.
oh, it's not good.
Yeah, no.
Ooh,
You have a
5, 8.
-1.
It's
Oh,
all right.
if you tell me what you're trying to figure out, I could probably cut it out of him.
Well, I'm just basically investigating the goods that they're selling to see if they actually are just selling spices from Agrinar or if they're...
Most of the boxes are spices. You will notice that some of the boxes contain personal effects, but you don't find anything dangerous with your investigation roll.
Okay.
Yes, Jason.
given the nature of my business, can I give it like a once over from the outside? Smugglers spots.
Ooh. Yes, absolutely. And now that I think about it, you could also do the same, Kensu, with your background.
Oh,
Look for smuggler
Yeah,
spots
you
on
would
the
know.
cart. Both
You
of
would
you
know
would
too. I'm
know
looking
that.
for little smuggler cargo.
So
little spots.
the first investigation roll was for what was in the boxes. You both can roll me another investigation check, each of you, for checking the cart to see if it's built for contraband smuggling or anything like that.
It looks like a cart.
It's hard to tell for Durad, only because you're trying to look between other people while there's conversations happening. But since you're already up there, Kensu, with a 15, you look and there is one smuggler's hatch built in. You'd have to open it to see what was in there, or even what size the hatch was, but there is one smuggler's hatch.
would that be a sleight of hand?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Is that a -1 too?
No, that's a +8.
Yeah, with a 23, no one notices as you open up this smuggler's hatch and take a quick peek inside. Inside, you find piles of paperwork that is all different articles, eyewitness reports, pictures taken with magic and with hand-drawn sketches of different things. It seems to be like a comprehensive list that like a PI or something might make for a case or something.
Oh boy.
And actually looking at it, You see, all of it has to do with a man and a woman who were turned inside out in the streets of Agrenar.
Probably his brother and sister, maybe.
Hmm.
Thane is saying, well, how much can you afford? What's a reasonable price for you?
He grabs his bag and kind of rifles through, and you can tell he's counting to make sure that doesn't pull from what he needs to, actually get there and get back.
Yeah.
And says, I can spare 50 gold if you want
I'll do
to.
it for 50 gold.
Wonderful. This is excellent news.
I won't be able to take you all the way into SEMA, but I can take you as far as we're going. Does that
Okay.
sound fair?
How far north are you going?
He'll look over to Durad.
Airedale.
Fairdale. Oh, that's right by the bridge. That's more than enough. Thank you. I'll gladly pay
Durad,
50 for that.
you're muted. I can't hear anything you just said.
Yeah. That's
There
what
you go.
mute is. No, I was just agreeing. Fairdale is very close.
Well, that's far enough.
Yeah, that's absolutely worth 50. You'll pull
He'll
out
hop-
50 gold coins and hand them over.
He'll take it and then shake his hand.
He shakes your hand back. It seems much more calm after this whole ordeal. Yes, Kensu.
After seeing the smuggler's hatch and what's contained, I will, make it look like nobody was in here and continue helping. But when I make eye contact with Durad, I'm going to play a hunch, and I'm going to use Thieves' Cant to say, um, uh, um, um, he's on the level, but he is of interest, and I'll leave it at that.
I'll in thieves. I won't even. I'll just nod.
And then
I know it's you. I got you.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Good call on thinking that I.
Yeah, if anybody is shady enough to know Thieves' Cant, it's Durad.
You know it too, buddy. You know it too.
Could I try and notice? I don't speak Thieves' Cant, but could I try and notice that they're communicating in some way?
Yeah, you could give me a perception check. No.
Is his
2.
target?
I'm gonna use my wait. I'm gonna use my other
Reroll.
my another magical guidance. Nope.
Oh no!
You are not allowed.
The
dice said
gods
no.
have spoken.
Can I do it again? Can I do one more?
Can
I've got 2
can you
points
do it
for
more than
points
once
to
on
burn.
the same roll? Can you?
It doesn't specify.
Then yeah.
Burn him.
Is his a hand-drawn cart, or does he have a horse?
Fucker.
Does have a mule actually.
Okay.
Oh, like a horse, but worse.
But we're
Like a fail horse.
Oh, fail.
Wow.
Wow.
rugged.
I hear the tears of mules.
If we're setting off when we
With a 9, no. Thieves' Cant is designed specifically not to be noticed.
like I imagine Kensu popped out and said like, man, the weather is a little peppermint or some shit like that. Like, the hell did you just say?
It's words within words, or a meaning
Yeah.
within something that you're disguising.
So, yeah, you notice that they're talking, but it just seems like a nonsense conversation between old friends.
Side.
Um, however, I'm gonna need Luca to roll me first a perception check, and then depending on how you do, I'll also need a history check.
Perception of 6. So I probably don't need the history I rolled, which was also a 6. I was gonna say I've been quiet through most of this, but like, I think Luca would be bored, like stretching her arms, walking, like stretching her legs, wondering why we're bothering with this merchant cart, sighing a little loudly.
Tapping her foot just a little louder than like you might expect. It's great. With a 6 on your perception and a 6 on your history, you can't pin what, but something about this situation seems almost like not deja vu, but like vaguely familiar. It's hard to place it, and it's not like super similar to anything that you've come across, but there's some twinge of familiarity about this person and this cart and this whole situation. But
I would start looking at him much more closely with much more interest if there's a sense of familiarity here.
if you are not trying to hide that you're looking this merchant over, you can roll an investigation check.
Oh, I'm terrible at those too. This should be good.
Spoken.
Also, a 6.
Nadia,
The sign of the beast.
Yeah. Can we get a gift in chat?
Luca.
at this point, Nadia's got her arm like slung over his shoulder while she's talking to him.
Eating it up.
Mhm.
Thinks it's the best day ever.
One redheaded elven woman is being very friendly with him, and the other one is just like staring intensely.
Yes.
Good cop, bad cop.
With the 6
Wait.
investigation, you still don't know what it is, but you can confirm it was not just a fleeting, passing thought. There is definitely something familiar, but still can't quite pin what it is at the moment. Might need to give it time to think about it.
Well, let's get going.
Yes.
There's no
sorry,
string about.
And you guys form a caravan. Do you want to go ahead of or behind the merchant?
Oh, the thing
Oh, I'm
always
gonna ride
goes.
with him.
Nadia's gonna go ride with him.
Mm-hmm.
Thane will
George
ride in the
Carlin.
back. Thane will ride in the back of his cart, but he should probably go first. A mule is slower than the horses, right?
Mm-hmm.
We should be
let the
behind.
mule set the
He's the
pace.
bait.
All right, so Nadia is. I'm sorry, I have the Twitch chat open.
What does it say?
Nadia fucks.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It's just, I don't know how, but it's just like. Allow. Just allow. Yes, Nadia is riding with the merchant, and Thane is in the back of the merchant's cart, and the rest of you are all with your own cart right behind. Excellent.
Just
Oh,
me and Luca. Two as oh. Luca, are you driving?
Luca is willing to try to drive.
Oh no.
Yeah. I don't think Derod's the kind of person to ever learn how to properly drive.
Where's a Jeremy when you need him?
right?
Oh yeah, there's,
Why would I learn how
We're-
to
I
drive
have-
a car? I have a Jeremy for this.
Jeremy.
Oh man.
So Kensu, Thane, and me are in this guy's cart.
Kensu's riding their own
Realistically,
mount, right?
Yeah, Kensu's
I
on.
mean,
Yeah.
the horse is just gonna follow them. We should be fine.
Yeah, the horses are pretty well trained. They're sold specifically to do stuff just like this, so it's fairly easy. It takes a little getting used to. They can sense the newness of their rider, and they kind of meander left and right and kind of play against the reins to test boundaries with you a little bit, but in a very Luca way. They quickly learn who's the alpha among the animals there, and quickly learn to follow your commands.
So imagine road. Don't go off the road.
Kensu would ride next. He would keep pace with the merchant's cart, just to kind of keep an eye on, making sure we don't get attacked by something strange. Every now and then falling back to check in with our cart,
Right.
making sure that Durod hasn't driven into a ditch or whatever.
I'm not riding, Lucas. Lucas
Or
got the rein.
but anyway, that's the back and forth is typically what he's going to be doing.
Gotcha.
While Nadia is like to the guy, like laying it on thick, like laughing at all his jokes, like way more than she should be, and too much physical, like casual
Scott.
physical contact. But as she's doing this, I think every so often she like throws like a very subtle like look over her shoulder back at like Kensu and just kind of like rolls her eyes a bit and kind of does like a mocking little smile, like get a load of this guy.
Well, then if that's going on, Kensu is going to spend more time up here than back there, because you don't get this kind of entertainment in Aspira. So this is great.
Exactly. Nadia isn't genuinely interested in this man. This is fun.
Oh,
This is like a cat playing with a mouse.
Oh my!
Yeah, I mean, let the cat play with a mouse as long as it doesn't, kill it, I guess.
Oh, who had that insight?
That is a Luca insight.
Ooh, what for?
Luca's trying to get a read of Nadia's intent.
Ooh. Well, Nadia with a 12, what would Luca get?
Nadia's making her own fun. She's bored.
Okay.
We're on the road. She's making her own fun.
Okay, so Luca is giving this guy weird, lengthy stares as she tries to parse out the infuriating familiarity that she feels towards him and his cart and his situation. But Luca is letting Nadia have her fun.
It's either this or play I Spy. I'm going with this.
Oh man. Completely unawares of the situation. This poor merchant is completely smitten. And you can tell it's probably the first time that someone has actually like acknowledged that he exists in a while.
Dadgum.
Yeah,
So like sad.
he's sad.
I feel so bad for this guy.
I do too, but Nadia
Fuck
doesn't.
him.
Not you know.
No, Nadia doesn't care. Durand really doesn't care either. Durand's over here casting minor illusion of carrots in front of the horse. Sure they keep going straight.
Excellent. You travel for the rest of the day, and you all make camp together. The merchant makes a not so subtle gesture to use one less bedroll than is necessary.
With it?
I will leave that up to Nadia how she responds.
Accepts.
Uh,
Game continues.
Thane.
Yeah.
You are cleaning your instruments and setting out your things and going about your routine as you set up camp and get ready to go down for the night. And as you're take your gourd off and you're kind of cleaning it, you recognize that the lip around the opening is now made out of solid jade.
I stroke it.
It feels warm to the touch.
Ooh. Does it have something
Out
new
of-
for me? I'll reach
Out
inside.
of context, praising Lana.
You reach in.
Yeah. Might have something new.
You reach.
Welcome to Nebulous Horizons After Dark.
You stroke the warm gourd and then put your fingers
Just where we
in.
stroke the warm
Yeah.
jade and reach in, pull out. God knows what.
I don't know what you're pulling out.
Yeah, you're just pulling out. You reach
Today is just 50 Shades of Green.
50 Shades of Jade.
Yeah, you reach in and you pull out a small jade feather.
Oh, that's new. Thane's pretty excited about that. He'll put that in his backpack. It probably doesn't do anything again because it's a once a day type of thing, but that's cool. I made something new with it.
Yes.
I'm down with that. He'll keep going about his normal thing then.
Yes, Jason.
When Dorad wakes up, when the merchant and Nadia are occupied, I would like to go to about the level. Go do digging on my own.
You're kind of
Yeah, I think it's just your
Oh,
noise.
no.
It's your noise gate. That's all.
Okay. I will talk.
Just
I'll
slightly.
talk a little louder.
Yeah.
How about that? While the merchant and Nadia are occupied, I want to go talk to Kensu and talk about the level, and then do a little investigating of my own
Okay.
just to double check. And I will do so as sneakily or whatever as I need to. Is that better for the noise gate?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a stealth check and then a sleight of hand check.
They have
I
advantage
will-
because I've got him busy.
I mean, I'm
You-
absolutely going to burn an invisibility as well.
Wait,
I mean, I get it back.
Hold on. Nadia, why don't you give me a performance check?
Performance.
Very good at that. 22.
Absolutely advantage.
Should I even
Welcome.
burn my invisibility spell?
I don't know if you need to.
No, I'm not going to need to. I get
welcome.
advantage 17 and 16. If I need to, I'll make myself invisible.
All right. With a 17, you sneak up onto the cart, and then now sleight of hand to be quiet as you open up the smuggler's latch.
Okay.
Hmm?
15?
15. It makes a little bit of noise, but it's not the loudest thing in the camp, so you're good.
Oh, that's good. And then, if there's
Did I
just
see you?
What?
just if names, if you have
Did I see
names
you?
for them.
Sorry, what was that, Jordan?
Did I see him vanish?
What's your passive perception?
18.
Yeah. You still see Durod.
Oh, okay.
Durad
Well-
had a 17 for stealth, so you can
I'll
see
help,
Durad.
I'll try to help him out then, and cast silence on the cart.
Nice.
Oh
Group effort.
shit! This is such a group effort. We are a bunch of sneaky fucks.
That'll be my contribution here as I continue to do other stuff. After that, Thane will just wander away and begin searching for stuff to eat.
Sounds good. All right, so Durad. Yes, there are papers in here that is a collection of papers and notes and articles and pictures and every kind of evidence, even if it's just rumor or circumstantial or barely related. This looks like it was put together by someone obsessed.
Right. Do you have names?
I do. You're gonna have to give me 1 second.
Take your time.
Right. I cannot open that on Discord. On my computer, I have to use my phone because it's screen capturing my computer.
There's two of them, right, that were turned inside out in Agrinar?
Correct.
That's what it's all relating? Okay.
Yeah.
I just want to get their names. Any other information?
Okay, I got it. Let me know when you're ready.
Ben.
Jalen and Mira, and then their last name is McBride.
Gotcha. Thank you, sir. Come. And if there's
Also,
nothing else of... Oh, say, go ahead.
go ahead and give me an investigation check to see just how much you notice.
Not that much. It's an 11.
You'll see all the same stuff that Kensu saw.
Right, yeah. Not that much. Too busy trying to be quiet. Then, yeah, if there's nothing else then within the paperwork, other than like names, or if there's a date, do you have a date or no?
There is a date. Hold on.
Oh, I'll definitely want that.
Alright, should go. Alright, it is Aldenar 4, so the 4th day of the first month.
Alden, first day of the 4th month.
Yeah, 4th day of the first month.
Okay, fourth day of the first month.
So
Gotcha.
just over 4 months ago.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Gotcha. Thank you.
mhm. And
And then I'll button it up and leave.
do you share those dates with Kensu?
Yeah, I'll go talk to Kensu and share that names and dates.
Kensu, the names and dates is a different incident than the one that you were investigating when you were in Agrinar.
Was it
Same exact MO, but totally different incident.
Was it before or after?
Before.
Before.
About a month before.
So I'll Gerard, when you and I last spoke before meeting in person just a few days ago, after that, I on the behest of Agrinar's chieftain, I was there for a little bit longer investigating a similar death, similar MO. What would I have? We didn't cover this in session 0, but would I know the name of the other victim?
You would. I just need to I need to remember it. Hold on.
Okay.
Notes.
Thane's wandering up, munching on something at this point.
Up to us.
Yeah.
Tora.
Oh, I'm
Tora
not going
Aldrin.
towards the other two,
So,
and I don't know what it is right now.
Tora Aldrin.
okay.
Aldran.
What was,
And then
what was the
first name is Torah.
the last
The
name
Jewish
again?
holy book?
Not intentionally, but I guess
That's
yes.
exactly how it's spelled.
Cool.
What's the last name? Arden?
Tohra.
The other name.
ALDAN.
Alden.
ALDRAAN.
Yeah,
And
Alden.
that's the person that you went to go investigate who got turned inside out.
Right. And at that time, the suspect was initially believed to be somebody from Aspira. So all Aspiran delegates had to be sent out of Agrenar for the sake of maintaining peace. Right.
Also, I've explained what this looked like in detail to Greg and Kensu. But now that you're seeing it, I will do so again. When you see the magically taken pictures of what happened, it looks like a person was turned inside out without tearing or breaking any of the skin, and it looks just ravaged and almost mutated, almost. Like, it just looks like a
Ugh.
pile of mess and flesh that still somehow is together in the shape of a humanoid.
That's so gross.
It's really gruesome, and there's like just spray of various bodily fluids, mostly blood, just all across the walls in the alley where it was found. It's horrifying.
That's what happens when you try to bring your dead mom back from the grave. There it is. There it is.
I hate you so much.
The investigation didn't yield any suspects before I had to return to Aspira. But it seems that this would be his brother and sister that you uncovered. Well, that we uncovered.
McBride. Did we get his name? Did we get the merchant's
Darius.
name?
No one asked.
let's-
Darius. Yeah, Darius.
Yeah.
That's right.
Let's hope Nadia's working
Wait,
on him. Yeah.
do you have to have line of sight for message?
No.
I don't think so. Hold on, let me check.
I'm just gonna ask Nadia. I'm just gonna message her. What's his name? I don't care what you're doing right now. What's his name?
Darius? Not doing it, but she moans.
I
Oh
don't think that's his name. Okay, we'll ask again later. She's occupied.
What's his
no!
name?
Darius, yeah.
What's his name?
Darius. Okay. Is it McBride?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not saying his last
Okay.
name is Darius. His name is Darius.
Okay,
Darius McBride.
making sure that that's who they are. All right, that's it.
I just want you to know, when I was making this NPC, I was so tempted to have the wagon wheel broken so that way I could say Darius has a broken wagon wheel. Darius Rucker. Wagon wheel.
Wagon wheel. Yeah.
I
Wow.
was tempted.
That's reaching. That's reaching up there. You're.
That's why I didn't do it.
It's a stretch, bud.
Excellent. And you all settle into a more or less. Oh, yes, Nadia?
This is after we settle down. I have something I'd like to do.
Okay.
During Gerard's watch, I would like to leave the merchant's wagon and come and sit next to him.
Yes, Nadia.
Early evening, isn't it?
I suppose it is. It'll be better when we can find a real bed.
Quiet
How
so
was your
far?
evening?
Oh, fun. The pathetic ones
Yeah.
are always.
It's fun to dangle them around, isn't it?
Is rather.
Mm. We just do it differently, you and I.
How do you do it?
Oh, I don't do it in the bedroom. Mine's a little more grand than that. It takes time, but it's fun to watch people in power not have power. It reminds me of you tonight. Yes, it's pretty uneventful.
Who's she?
Hmm?
Who's she, as in the she you want to save?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You asked the smith for something that could save her. What do you mean? Who's she? It's her.
I will continue to deny with my 23 deception.
Can you beat that with an insight?
I think I can, but I know what I heard.
Oh yeah, no. So the deception isn't that like you didn't hear what you heard. You absolutely did. It's more of
I'm just nope. It's not what it's obviously not what I asked for. Why would I want to save anyone?
with a 9 insight, it's hard to see a chink in the wall that Durad is putting up. Is more what the insight was for. It seems that Durad's just going to vehemently deny everything, no matter how hard you ask.
Someone who doesn't want to save anybody. You sure do like running into fights and stopping at the side of the road and all that.
You know, I have something to tell you, but now's not the time. You would appreciate it the most, I see. But I'll let you know. We'll talk later.
Well, not now. When else is awake?
No, not now. The timing's not right. Timing is everything.
Tane's awake.
Bane's. Oh, that's right. Bane's awake. Hmm.
Tane's awake.
That's because Bane's never not awake.
No,
Children.
the thing's really not in a trance. He's just not hanging out right next to you guys right now.
What was that, B?
Do you have any children, Gerard?
No, I don't have any children.
Seems to be a kind of thing that people like to do here.
It's only a 13.
Do you want to roll an insight again to do you have any children?
Mm-hmm.
I have one that you. That's it. I'm lying. You know I'm lying.
Why are you lying?
Thane over here, not even just.
You know I'm lying.
Up your head.
That's it. You know I'm lying.
Why are you lying?
Force of habit. I don't have children. I've never seen any children in my life that were mine. I may have fathered. I may have fathered a child.
I don't think that's true.
I've never seen this kid.
You know about them?
I know about them.
Why haven't you seen them?
I can't.
Aye.
Protect them.
That's a pretty good reason. There's worse reasons to never see a kid.
I could imagine worse. But I wish I didn't have to. But that's neither here nor there. And then Durad will quickly change the subject to the weather.
At this point, Luca, you wake up in a sweat. Shoot straight up. And you immediately know that something very familiar and very wrong is going on. And then you hear the chanting of a hag. And that is where we'll end today's session.
A hag.
Just last image, Luca bolting straight up from her seated position and flipping 2 axes into her hands.
Is today's date currently still the 14th of the
Yes,
Pakanar?
you have all gotten a short rest, but you have not gotten a long rest yet.
Okay, that's going in the book already. Hag. It's there. Jesus. All right, something is wrong.
So,
Great.
did you guys have fun today?
Yes.
Good.
You fuckers. How do I roll so bad on deception with advantage and +8?
Right?
The
Oh my
curse, man.
God.
If you're forced to roll something enough times, eventually you'll roll natural ones.
It's so bad. Nadia got a short rest from that, huh?
Ah!
Can't imagine it took very long.
I mean, given that he's completely and totally smitten with you, then yeah. It's probably been forever since he's ever gotten anything.
Well, this
That note.
is Beheld Actions signing off. The rest of us can keep talking, but thank you for watching. I will be posting a recording of this video to YouTube as soon as I can, probably tonight, if not tomorrow. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.
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 Ah!